Hi guys, this is Krysti from Soulgineering, and I'm here to bring you the retrograde report for this week, February 3rd through February 10th, 2017. The big exciting news I have for you is that all of the planets have been in direct motion, and now we are going to experience a change. So Jupiter is actually going retrograde in Libra starting February 5th up until June 9th. Now, what does that mean other than from Earth it looks like Jupiter is moving backwards? Well, I'll tell you. It means that we're going to be growing and expanding our love relationships. That's right. We're going to be looking very deeply and very closely at the relationships that we are in right now and trying to find the ones that can give us the most balance. We're going to be naturally drawn to relationships where we feel that both people are very balanced and are able to balance each other out, able to help each other with their needs. So in relationships, we might overlook a lot of our needs normally. We might overlook our need for freedom, our need for communication, our need for sex. And so right now, it's going to be very difficult to overlook these needs, not only because of Jupiter retrograde, but also because of the Venus still being in its shadow period, which is making us feel this, I just not satisfied with my relationship, or I'm not sure if I'm satisfied with my relationship. That's the feeling that you might be having. And so that plus Jupiter retrograde is going to cause you to no longer just brush it under the rug. You're going to be really looking at this relationship and seeing how can I change myself, or how can my partner or my love relationship person, how can we take action towards finding and achieving balance and really taking the relationships to the next level. That's really what this is all about. It's about making changes and taking actions to bring relationships to the next level. So you're going to see a lot of engagements happening, a lot of marriages. So people might be eloping. So hey, congratulations if you're one of those people that is engaged or eloping or getting married, because you really are taking your relationship to the next level and the stars are aligning for you, so to speak. So one thing that we do want to mention is that Venus, the planet of love, is moving from Pisces to Aries. And so what we might have felt last week, which was this dreamy love that's compassionate and gentle and just so flowing, is now turning into, like I gotta get what I want. Very action-packed now in going after what you desire. You're going to feel a fiery desire that is insatiable. And it's really gonna, again, with the help of Jupiter retrograde, force you to look at the areas in your relationships where you need to grow, or where the relationship needs to grow. Undeniably so. So another thing that we want to keep in mind is that we have a lot of planets in Aries right now, in general. You have Uranus is in Aries. You have Mars in Aries. So Venus and Mars going into Aries, both the feminine side and the masculine energies, both in this action-oriented sign, which is all about taking action, doing crazy things, also all about, sex. So there might be just a lot of sex going on. Let's just be frank about it. Like there's probably a lot of sex going on right now because of all this Aries energy. And the funny thing is that there's going to be a lot of communication about it as well, because we have Mercury in Aquarius. So Mercury in Aquarius, it's going to feel like we want to intellectually communicate about all of these things that we are thinking, and all of these things that we're balancing and weighing the pros and cons of, should I do this or should I do that? Like we're going to really be wanting to talk about all of this stuff. So just keep that in mind, that if you are in a relationship, communication is going to be key here, and being very open to communications that might seem really strange, really weird, that you otherwise would feel awkward talking about. There's going to be a lot of that coming our way. So keep that in mind. Try to keep it light. It's yeah, they try to have a good time with it because it's gonna be weird. That's what Aquarius is all about. So Jupiter is going to push us to have these conversations. So you don't really need to worry about feeling like you're going to want to hold back, especially as Venus is moving out of shadow. You're going to really feel like a push to have these conversations. So have fun with it. It's going to be really hard to hold back, is what I'm trying to say. It's going to be hard to hold back sexually, conversationally, making moves. It's just going to be really hard to hold back with all this Aries. And then on the kind of opposite side, but adding to this craziness, we have Neptune in Pisces. So Neptune loves Pisces. Actually, Neptune rules Pisces. So that's an exalted position right there. And so we are feeling very dreamy, illogical, blurry boundaries, blurry lines. Like we feel like we're in a dream. We don't feel like guilt for the things that we are taking action on. It's all just very like, oh, we're in a dream, and in a dream, you don't feel guilt in a dream. You just kind of go with it, and sometimes it doesn't make any sense at all, but you're just going with it. And so that's kind of what we're feeling right now, is like we're dreaming big. We're maybe, if we didn't have a vision for our relationship before, we are dreaming and fantasizing and seeing that relationship, and we're actually taking action to make that vision a reality right now. So that's crazy and exciting all at the same time. And so one thing that we do want to just keep in mind is that we have a deep inner knowing of what we need in order to have balance. We really do. And Jupiter is kind of giving you this push of like, you know what you need to do. So you just got to do it. If you're feeling like you've been holding back before, that's going to change. And like the summary here, so this is for you all who are taking notes. I'm just going to give you a just overview summary of all the things we just talked about. So we're looking at growth in our relationships. We're looking at the bigger picture, visualizing where we want these relationships to go, and finding balance in our relationships so that both we and our partners, or our love partners really, are feeling satisfied, like their needs are met, and that we have achieved balance. That's going to be very key. Intellectual communication about all of this stuff is going to be a big thing also. Might get weird. Just hang in there and dream big. This is Krysti from Soulgineering. And this was the Retrograde Report, guys. Hang in there. Have fun. Have a great week.